Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to me tabbing out of the game and losing sound. Welcome back to more routine. Got to turn off the light behind me. 1 second. I limp away from my computer as I went for a really long walk earlier today, barefoot. And I don't know why I did, but I just figured, I'll just do it. And it was like an hour of walking, over an hour of walking on concrete in bare feet, and now I have blisters, so ooh. But anyway, more routine. Let's get into it. We are in the ward. I forget what we were doing. Fractal engineering. Yes, boss. How can I help? Alright. I forget what we're trying to do. Actually, we're trying to get into the, what's it called? Tasks. Yeah. Something significant is happening in the canal. The archive terminal indicates that emergency echography must be performed. Need to upgrade my module to security level 3. Need to reach the next station and locate the founder's terminal. Vestibule. I can't open Callie's locker with her ID. I can open her locker with her ID number. Contains a guide for entering the vestibule. Someone named James Mason seemed to have locked himself inside. Yeah, that's right. 6528. Airlock that leads to the surface where the annex station is located. However, the airlock requires an interface module to be upgraded to security level 2. Okay. So, yeah, Kali's locker 6582. I remember that. I just need to get past old man. And do I remember how to do that? I think going through systems is what allowed me to get in before. Can I unlock systems from here? No. That's okay. I don't like how well I can hear you through that. No module selected. What? There you go. Now you're on. There we go. Now you're better. We go through systems, that should be easier to sneak around in slightly, I think. Although if we could get this thing to like go into, what's it called, imaging, that would be awesome. But yeah. That's the Gaussian area. Nope, it's just still like that. Generally a very magnetically charged area. No, piss off. Oh, nope, it's coming. Never mind. I will hide in here until I know it has gone away. Can't tell if it's coming towards me or not. Nope, it's going away. In the main area. I actually love it to go into imaging. If I could trap it in imaging, that would be sweet. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. Close the door to systems. So I don't think it can actually... Maybe it can't even fit through here, is the thing. Gonna have a stalk around. It go back into systems already. I think it went back through into systems already. Damn it. Because there's not much. Yeah, it did. There's not much to look at here is the thing. Okay, that's fine. We'll turn that back on. Is that it there? No, that's just smoke. Struggling to hear where it is versus where it isn't. I've already completely forgotten what the passcode is. Was I wrong? I was wrong. Shit. It's wrong. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like how I was wrong there. Like 6812 or something, I can't remember. That's awkward. Hang on. I'm being so quiet, I'm just like keeping my ears peeled. Buddy. I don't know where the fuck that thing would have just gone. Oh, it just went down there, okay. How is it able to patrol? What's open? So what was the thing? 6528. 6528, okay. That's really close. Where the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh fuck. Okay, now I know what they mean by you can only see it through the cameras. No. No, no, no. Oh, you... Right, okay, so... The spooky being indeed. Hi, Jess. Okay, so my plan... just fully went out the way. I don't know why I turned that off. That thing just teleported away. So... like... Now on 50 milligrams again. Fair enough. I feel alive. Splendid. I don't like that at all. That's miserable. That's also made me completely forget the goddamn thing again. Basically, all I came to say, fair enough. I feel good now. I'm glad to hear it. 6528, 6528, 6528. that. Six, 5, 2, 8. That's coming this way, isn't it? Yep. Jesus Christ. It went invisible. Just by me there. Yep, right there. Leaving. Okay. Well, now we know what they were talking about with that. Six, 5, 2, 8. Cool. Photo. I don't understand. Remember, left to right symbols of some kind. I'm gonna take a photo of this real quick. Okay. Really hoping the game wouldn't just be like, you know, really, really mean and what's it called? Just have him standing still somewhere while invisible. That would be awful. And kind of like a can decipher the symbols into a code, put it onto a keypad inside the bathroom to access the back area of the vestibule. Photos in Callie's locker show 4 locations where hidden the symbols are written. Perhaps the ultraview module will help. What the fuck? Wow, that's loud. Yeah, I've already seen all of this, because this is with the Type 5 still. Yeah. Right, okay. So I need... Fuck. Okay, so it's 4 locations where the hidden symbols are written. Perhaps the ultra module will help. I'm guessing then at that point it's gonna be something to do with... like... what's it called? Like, yeah, it's gonna be something to do with... Are you taking... like a breathy shit just got. UV thing will probably help me then, I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm going to go back and look at those photos again. Gonna really keep my ears peeled. Is the problem. What other... I don't like that it's gone super quiet. I prefer when I can hear it. I prefer when I can hear it like walking around and shit. Tested whether or not I could have seen it with the ultraview module. Just the other modules in general. That would be way nicer right now. tricky. Tree is one of them. Don't know what that is. I think that's in the common, like the central area. Okay. The tree in the central area is what we first try. I don't like how I can barely see with that. Aha, actually. These wires. Arrow with a line. Up arrow with a line is one of them. I need paper. Hang on. Scratch pad or anything? I have a Sharpie. That's about it. Plane is one of them. Which, yeah. Okay, next one at the tree. Really see anything on the tree per se. Could be a different tree. I don't know. Oh, nope, there it is. Y. Next symbol is Y. Bring that down again. Okay, next one was in this main common area. Really? Wow, I'm really not a fan of how this dude has, like, stopped making noise. Here somewhere, presumably. This wall or something. Hmm. I have forgotten. I'm not entirely sure. Stop that. Bumping into shit. I may need to go and double check. Because I'm fairly certain it was here, I'm just not sure of the angle. Yeah, I gotta go back and double check. It is annoying. Into that. I don't know why I'm treating this area like it's any more or less safe. This is the thing. I know this thing can just be sitting still and jump scare the fuck out of me. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking. Stack of radios around a corner. Oh, it's not here. It's a different area. Presumably it looks like some sort of common room, but yeah, I'm not sure. Easy. The last place looked like it was potentially a bathroom or something, but I'm not sure. Fan of how creaky everything is. Barbara's terminal. Let's read Barbara's emails. From Colchi to Barbara. Hi Barbara, the apple tree is showing some concerning signs of severe dehydration. Water has been adequate and soil readings are good. Conditions are otherwise stable in the arbor. I was planning to reach out to you on the opinions on the ecological effects of some potential treatments, but that led me to ponder. Do you think this could be related to the canal scoop samples? Let me know when you have time to talk. Thanks. From Judith to all. In light of recent events, I want to be sure you feel open to express any of your feelings with me or William. Additionally, if you would like to express your feelings privately, you will notice a new program on your terminals entitled Diary. Just write in this as much as you would like. It's completely voluntary and private. Only you will have access to your diary's files. As always, if you have any questions or need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I don't understand. 1 minute I was working in the annex, helping with the L9 disinfecting. The next I'm sitting in the past, just staring towards the canal. The significance of where we are is as fascinating as it is terrifying. A weird disturbance in the ecosystem here. All of us, even the apple tree. Maybe this place was never meant to be our home. Perhaps the canal is exhibiting some type of lure that triggers something in our olfactory, visual, and auditory senses. Code and Edith. Maybe it coaxed Edith, Matthew, and probably Ken to enter it. If that's the case, I wonder if we can imagine ourselves as part of the nutrient cycling of an ecosystem. We would offer up parts of ourselves. Would that be enough to satiate the cycle? Concerning. Right, so bathroom was the right place. Interesting. X marks the spot. X. Go away. Take a battery as well. Just because there are quite a few around. That's the door to common 2, I imagine. Yeah. Looking for that last place, that sort of semi-round table with... I think I know that pathway. Aha. Where that is. So where the fuck is old mate? Sincerely, where the hell is he? Oh, that's reception. That's in reception. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit worried that old mate may have just glitched the hell out when he, like, disappeared over there. The fact that I've been around... You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm going to save and reload real quick. Howdy, Mr. King. Save and reload and hope that my boy comes back. As much as I don't, but, you know. Get into reception now. Reception. Yeah, there. Oh, that's the wrong one. How the fuck do I get into reception? Oh, it's right here, dumbass. It should be right here. There it is. Circle with a dot. Okay. Circle with a dot. What does this mean? So now we have all 4 symbols. Looking at this photo that I took. Figure out what that means. X. So there's a thing in each of the lines, vertical things. Is it... God. 4143 maybe? Sure. Doesn't seem to make a huge amount of sense, but... close that and open that. Hang on. No, okay. Not right. Trying to, what's it called? Trying to decipher this. It says remember left to right. That doesn't work. I don't get this. I don't understand how this works. Because this is supposed to be a key code to get into the vestibule. Like, it's supposed to be a key code for this place. I'm almost certain. I wonder if the task description says anything. Might go back and check that. Access point. Tasks. Vestibule. Yeah. Guiding has decipher the symbols into a code and enter it into a keypad inside the bathroom. Yeah. To enter the access the back area of the vestibule. So, how does this work? Has 4 by 5, so 20 symbols on it. And the thing says remember left to right. I don't understand what that means. I'm a little bit lost. Sorry, I'm just staring at a thing on my phone, but... Just as I remember left to right on it. Actually, what I might do is I'll go back and take a screenshot of it so I can annotate it here. Still not a fan of how this dude seems to have just completely dipped. I haven't looked down there yet. Yeah, so a screenshot of you. Oh, dumb fuck. Okay, it's 1954. 1954. Okay. Open we go, very loudly. Into the vestibule, whatever the hell that is. Water. Fun. Please don't. Don't make that loud of a splashing noise, please. Auditory room, optical room. Weird. Enter user ID. Don't really have one.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal, though regrettably not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the Commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom. Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect. A basic yet apparently necessary comfort. The final step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. I shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage. At present, however, these steps seem to be helping to a degree.
Interesting. As well start something on this terminal then. Alignment process, begin. In the optical tests in room 1. What is in here? Begin the optical tests. Start. Optical test 1, motion detection array. The shapes exhibit counterclockwise rotation. Oh, good lord. 5? It has 2 embedded item recognition. Looks like I guessed it right. But yeah, I was going to say an apple. Looks like an apple. Ready for the auditory test. Please proceed to room 2. I don't like how this thing makes me turn my back on an open doorway like that. Highly not a fan of that. Begin the auditory tests. Auditory test 1, spatial discrimination. That makes sense. Don't like that. Sound resonated with you the most? Back? I don't know. Emotive response threshold. What? Circle. 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 Big circle. Unsettled. Return to the main terminal. Okay. So fucking confused. Auditory and optical tests complete. Drain the basin. Enter the basin and start the somatic procedure. I'm guessing that's this. Drain the basin. Oh, good. I don't know if I... Excuse me? Fuck you mean begin the somatic procedure? James Mason, 1686. No idea what that means, but... I don't know how that screen is just off now. Mason's terminal, indeed. Diary. The tapes, the others can't see it or hear it, but I can feel it. The message is clear. We must be cleansed before we enter the canal. There is time, but we must end the cleansing process now. There's too many contaminants to keep track of. This area must remain isolated and clean. It must. I can't keep restarting the process. I won't be fully cleansed in time. I think someone else was in here, maybe while I was sleeping. Did I let them in? I can't remember. I need to protect the safe, some sort of fail-safe code, only my waking self to understand. They're leaving, they're entering the canal. How can I join them if I'm not clean? One more bath. Email. From Callie to James. James, are you okay? From Callie to Judith. Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently, now he's locked himself in there. Interesting that this got overtaken. From William to all. Family, for all of our safety, the base is on lockdown. Travel to the moon at the surface is not permitted. As long as you are not exhibiting signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere within the base except for the areas designated for quarantine. Please remain distant as much as possible and feel free to reach out to me via mail. This module to upgrade to security level 2. Oh. I understand. You'll update. Aha. See. So now we have security level 2. What that means, I have no idea. Mr. Potter, welcome in. We have just upgraded to security level 2. Did you just start? Started about an hour ago. But now we are on security level 2. What this means, I'm not sure, but Fuck! I don't like that bro was just like there behind me. Nope. Closing you down. Keep an eye on the ceilings. Oh god, I totally forgot about that. He was on the ceiling. Oh, no shot, he was on the ceiling. I made a discovery as well. Hang on, I need to go and... Yeah, close the door to systems. Shit. You did that to me elsewhere. I've been walking around for the past little while being like, I don't know where he is. I made a discovery, however. When they talk about you can only see him on the cameras, I realized what they meant by that. It's because sometimes he does actually go invisible. And you hear him clomping around, and you don't see him unless you look through the camera. Don't like that. Okay. Vestibule is completed. Annex next. Device module has been upgraded to security level 2. You know, you see him through the camera sometimes. That sucks. It's scary. It's been upgraded to security level 2. Now leave the ward for the moon surfaces and access the annex station. Very complex monster. It's creepy. It's really cool, but holy shit. So now I need to get to the annex station, which I'm not sure how to get to that. Anchor, restroom, vestibule systems. Shush. But yeah, from what I realized, he doesn't attack you sometimes when he's invisible and gives you a false sense of security. That's probably why, like, I was walking around for the longest time being like, I have no idea what's here. I was walking around for the longest time like, I don't know where he is. Can I get through to the lift now? Security level 2, I can. Up, please. Switching to Twitch. Oh, I'm not live on Twitch at the moment. I'm just live on YouTube. I just found out. Yeah. Just because doing anything flat screen on Twitch is just like miserable because I run on like a 1440p monitor and like, sorry, an ultra wide 1440p monitor.
This is William Davis, founder of Prism Institute. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every member of Prism. For your tireless work, your dedication, and your remarkable foresight. I suspect those back home are utterly unprepared for what we shall find. Once the ward is operational, our real work begins, and I look forward to it with great anticipation.
I don't even know. This is the thing. I don't even know what this place does. Is the thing. Like, what is its purpose? What are they researching? Quote unquote. It sounds like a cult. I have my stuff on, so security clearance requires people face module above. D. Dark with no atmosphere. Hello, Earth. 5. Endure. Crazy. Moonwalking time. Hell yeah. And I can't even jump. I can just go up on my tippy toes and that's it. Reach chapter 5. Assuming I'm walking to whatever that flag is out there. Kind of jump when you sprint. Oh, cool. So you do. It is like a very moonwalky sprint jump. Leaping and bounding across. I don't know what this place is or why I'm going here, but I'm here now. Nifty. I would expect him to hear more like soft clunking through the thing, but yeah. It's just your own breath for a lot of it. Epilogue sequence. All right. New area. Feels very similar to the old area, but I guess that makes sense. At least you're away from the monster for now. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I'm inclined to believe that nowhere is safe. Though rain being interesting. Wait, save. And it's completed. Okay. Now what? In control lab, decontamination. Main wing, chemical lab, solar system, mess hall. Weird. Decontamination, automation out of order, manual entry of chemical formula required. EL9 detected. Over 2 minutes for disinfection for EL9. I'm not gonna lie, those chairs scared me. I thought they were legs. I was like, what the fuck? Chemical lab, solar cistern, messel. So the decontamination for EL9. I gotta figure out. I hope you missed the robots. Oh, do we get more robots now? Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. One. Chemical lab. Founder's office. These are not open. Oh, good lord. I can barely read that. Day 1, headaches, sinus pressure, headaches and eye strain, insomnia. Day 5, day 7, cognitive decline. Day 30, breathing difficulties. Day 45, dehydration. Day 60, death. Day 61, fruiting bodies. Wild. It's interesting that when they said the apple tree is having significant, it's like the apple tree is looking significantly dehydrated, but the what's it called? The apple tree is looking significantly dehydrated, but the soil reports show that it should be fine. Not a good way to go. Not a good way to go indeed. Sort of like brain damage. Kenneth's terminal. Have a listen to this first.
We came so far. Further than anyone would have expected. This place is proof of our will, our perseverance, our vision. Soon the canal will speak.
Enough. From Paul Vargas, engineering technician, to Kenneth Murphy. Murphy, lead engineer. Hi Ken, the automated sensor in decontamination is malfunctioning. It can identify contaminants, but it can't communicate the chemical formula necessary to sanitize. Unless I can get it fixed, we can work around it by manually entering the chemical formula. I'll put in a sign to inform the rest of the crew. They use the main control lab. Woke up in the past again, missing chunks of time. I feel like I need to be somewhere. It's like waking up from a dream I can't remember. And that voice, my voice, together. Can't remember what what's it called? The thing was. Let's go through here. Took me so long to figure out the first time around that you could just walk through this. Weird. Save point. Overflow at 100% capacity. Cisterns at 100% capacity. All small cistern and overflow. Not a huge fan of how it's making it seem like do you want to know the opportunity to head to space would be heading into a repair scenario in a ship or a base? Would you do it? No. No, I don't think I would want to go to space, like, at all. I don't know. There are few places, you know, it's like, it's just completely antithetical and, like, hostile to life. So, I don't know, anything goes wrong, you're screwed. The canal. I've located the entrance to the founder's office, however the door terminal is damaged, so I need to find another way in. I must find another way in. Contamination. There seems to be EL9 contamination. I need to find the chemical laboratory and compile a disinfectant myself, since the automated system doesn't appear to be working. The overflow is flooded, however the cistern should be accessible. Okay. Not sure what that means, sadly. Medical evaluation. The lead physicist. From a cough, breathing issues, experienced tightness in his chest, where he says, started after a presence visited him yesterday. Complains about ice pick, headaches, floaters and vision, sensitivity to light when he's been experiencing for about a month. Communicated concern to Judith Weber, psychologist, and regarded Beckett's comments about a presence and submitted referral to examination after patient recovers from physical symptoms. Becker has been isolated and prescribed salbutamol for asthma symptoms. Secondary rotations will be reassigned until further notice. Need user ID for Maria's stuff. Okay. Would seem to open that door. Fucking hell. Holy shit. That's cheap. That's cheap, video game. That is cheap as hell. God. I fully jumped in my seat with that. Oh my god. Wow. 6033. Yeah, as soon as you said, oh, you're safe from the monster, I was like, yeah, right. Sorry, no robots. That's fine. It's another entity, eh? Fucking hell. That really completely got me. Oh my god. From Maria, chief physician, to William Davis. See, now I don't trust my own surroundings. Oh, fuck. Discovered something in the arbor. It's a large animal, doesn't appear to be alive. This is, what some of the others saw. You must go and see. Then we need to get into the main control lab. From William to Maria. I went back to the arbor to save as much of the fluids from the dissection as possible, but I just let most of it soak into the soil. With circumstances more jovial, but I am grateful to be able to share this moment with you, Maria. This is an absolute marvel, a native being of the moon. Maria to all. Hello team, there's potential illness going around until we know STIPP is in effect. Report at the first sign of any symptoms, isolated, feeling ill. Wipe down surfaces frequently, wear provided masks, visit the lab for cultures to be taken. One of us doctors will always be in the main control labs to stop by at any time. The sleeping area was set up for you in designated isolation zone, and your meals will be delivered for the length of your isolation period. Cam will be conducting recurring surface swabs and used air filter testing. Bio will handle any pre-incinerator wastewater analysis. Engineering replacing all the air filters with high efficiency particulate air filters in the next 48 hours. Reach out to medical team with any questions. Thank you. Bad finding one. Opening doors. I don't need this program. By me. Aha, back to the main central area. Cistern. Let's override. Oh. No idea what will allow for that. It isn't making any noise. Good luck. Huh? Awesome. Just grand. Something over there. No, this isn't the main area, this is a different area. Oh. Now it is. Behind me. So I was saying, like, much rather it be making noise if I can at least hear it. Check out this other room first. Dark, holy shit. Would suck if there was two of them. I was thinking that as well. Making noise while the other's quiet. Yeah. I've thought about that too. Yarns terminal. Steranine biomarkers detected. More details soon. I can't wait for the radiocarbon results. I don't know what I'm going to be able to... I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep thinking about what types of ancient life could have left these biomarker assemblages in these samples and from how long ago. As excited as I am, it doesn't feel right celebrating this without Edith. Hey, buddy. What's in here? It's in here and invisible. fuck. Oh my god. I was like, why does it sound like it's fucking choking? And then, no, that's it going invisible. And I didn't realize until it was getting really loud. I'm like, oh, it's coming in here and I can't see it. Might need some new pants. Maybe just a little bit. Proteinogenic amino acids after everything in my, it has all been worth it. This is momentous. Life right here, right now with us on the moon. Maybe the canal harbors more hospitable environment after certain organic material. Maybe the canal harbors a more hospitable environment for certain organic material. After I get the next experiments logged and prepped tomorrow, I need to talk with Barbara. When experiencing does not fill me with confidence, loss of time, the hallucinations, and yet I embrace it. I embrace the process. I hear it now. The canal is our only way to go on together. So... See you later, buddy. That is very fucking creepy. Good. Check to see whether or not the security module has anything to do with anything. Hey, doggy door. Red. Not sure what red means. Red. Red. Dark. Ah, door. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Aha, interesting. Careful in here. Feels safe. Of 1, 2. Copper 2 plus. Oh god. Okay. Let me hit a save real quick. Sample for EL9 testing from the cistern, so I can test it in here. Stabilize the solution. Stabilizes base active 1, which is copper. Active 2 plus stabilizer. Actually, so let's work on the base first because we need the base. That's pH level stuff. Base notes, choosing a base. Water alone doesn't work for copper or hydrogen peroxide. Isopropyl alcohol, vulnerable to copper and peroxide. Propane glycol, or propylene glycol. Risk of residue, keeps citric acid from clumping or separating, keeps opera iron suspended and spread out evenly, can degrade hydrogen peroxide. Oh, EDTA. Does assist copper ions, no big advantage over IPA. Testing. Salts, yeah, effectiveness. So, potential active compounds, copper ions, unstable if exposed to strong acids or too much chlorine. Best in mildly acidic environments. Silver ions, highly compatible. Yeah, it can build hydrogen peroxide would work well. Mildly acidic, but too much chlorine. So copper ions and hydrogen peroxide would work well. A stabilizer that works well with both. So hydrogen peroxide is mildly acidic, and copper ions are stable and slightly acidic conditions. We need to make it slightly more basic. Sodium bicarbonate might work. Then isopropyl alcohol would work well as a base. Whereas, yeah. And then we need a stabilizer. Could disrupt peroxide pH levels, help copper stay active. Stray metals can weaken, that would weaken phenol, can weaken when in a lot of alcohol such as ethanol. Stabilizes metals and protects H2O2. So let's try, yeah, EDTA. EDTA might work out well. What's the, yeah. Might work. Like we have our solution. Compound is 100% effective. Assigned to decontamination chamber, may control laboratory exits accessible. Cool. The online solution complete. Highly swag. So now need to get to the main lab. Yes, now all you gotta do is simply walk out of here. Simple. Simple was the word I was thinking of as well. Yeah, she gives schizophrenia. For real. Hear it nearby. It's quiet. Not a fan of quiet. Hey, buddy. Floor there. Alright. I'm not here. You're fine. Catch you later, Two Toes Johnny. And I'm gone. I think I came through the overflow. Alright. I think this is the way back. At least a way back. How about that? Delicious chemical shower. Ah, I see. Alright, medical evaluation. Summary. Identified remains of unknown animal. General appearance, large animal. Deceased. Pale flesh. Hairless. Height 2.1 meters. Length 3.4 meters. Weight 406 kilograms. The vertebrate animal looks to be of the mammalia class with 10 limbs. Neck measures 120 centimeters. Examination shows an apple lodged within the long throat, which was probably the cause of death. Digestive system consists of one stomach with 4 compartments. No apple was found in any of the compartments. Ovaries are present, but no evidence of uterus or cervix. The mammary glands and internal sex organs suggest the animal is female, which also suggests the potential existence of a male mate. Notes: due to the size of the subject, a partial autopsy had to occur at the site of discovery in the arbor, with much of the subject remaining there. Transport the rest of the subject to the lab has been scheduled for tomorrow. The arbor has been closed off for the time being. That sucks, bro.
Such sorrow in her eyes. Or is it heartache? How lonely she must have been. I'm here now.
Okay, bro. Right. Okay. Batteries, there's nothing else in this room, so... what the hell there else is to do? Save you time. There is something in that room? Okay. Good to know. An ID. Aha! System is accessible, however, I need someone's ID to open the gate. Okay, that makes sense. Not going to tell you where it is, though. Fair enough. I'll make you work at least a little bit for it. I'm assuming it's like on this dude's body. Yeah. One, 4, 6, William Davis. Makes sense. I don't like the breathing I suddenly heard. Two, 1, 4, 6. Okay. Save again. Two, 1, 4, 6. So now I need to get back into the system. Drain it. Stop it, Potter. Office. Okay. Oh, my own breathing scared me there. Should have seen how fast you can clear encryptions. Okay. 2146. I thought that was a joke. I thought you were joking, just being like, oh yeah, 3146, I got you. It's like... That makes it even funnier. That's really good. Okay. Down into the poo cavern. Old head moment. It's so good. Fan of how loudly I can hear that. Ton of fecal matter on the walls here, so it would seem. Oh. Fun. Roomy. Ah. Okay. Well. They give you a bunch of optional paths here. It couldn't possibly be to, you know, run the fuck away from this thing. And like get lost in a maze. Dropless in your helmet is what I live for. It's really good, but also, Jesus Christ. This game knows exactly what it's doing, and I love it for that. So dark. I don't remember how to get back. Oh, I don't remember how to get back. Fuck. So I'm imagining that's going to start flooding this place. That's right. Something like that. So I'm imagining the point of this is to move slowly but firmly through this place as it floods. While there is a monster around. Coming for my butt. Also be on the ceiling. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay. How that made like a fuck ton of noise. Okay, I don't know what this means now. Aha. I know what this means now. Fine. Fuck. Time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go. Up the ladder, up the ladder, up the ladder. No! Come on. The fuck is that? Do I want to go back up? It sounds like it's up there. This is like the bottom of the thing that I was just at. Loud. Okay. Now what? Guessing now in here is a thing. Yeah, and I can now go down in here. 'Cause why wouldn't I? You know? Tasks all completed. Canal overflow should now be accessible. I guess I'm going in the overflow. Why I would want to do that is a bit beyond me, but hey, look, more poo. Figured as much. You'd think all the water being down here would wash all this away, but I guess not. This thing just permeates all places. An ongoing cycle of natural actions and patterns. Williams Terminal. Oh, I'm in Williams' office. Made it the founders of the Williams Terminal to the security level 3 upgrade for the interface module. Incident report, canal incident, deceased person, 29th of August 1978. The incident occurred at the canal observation experiment at the canal. During setup, Matthew Gerard, physicist, went into a trance and walked into the canal. Henry Becker, lead physicist, successfully retrieved Gerard via the tether connection. Gerard was in poor condition and had an emancipated appearance. He could not speak coherently and seemed confused. Back at the base, his condition worsened. He was put into a medically induced coma and given intravenous treatment for extreme dehydration. Approximately 12 hours later, Gerard went into cardiac arrest and died on the 29th of August 1978 at 20:25 LTC. Burial was held outside of the base for Gerard. Medical evaluation of Matthew Gerard. Male, 49 years, physicist, general appearance, barely conscious, confused, gaunt, extremely dehydrated. Patient arrived in an emergency situation from the canal location. He could not speak clearly and had issues with breathing. His general appearance was alarming, almost as if it was void of moisture, veins constricted, causing difficulties for IV insertion. Vitals were erratic, but stabilized after we administered sedation. The patient has been put into a medically induced coma and has been given fluids and medication intravenously. Judith Weather, psychologist, spoke with Gerard briefly before he was administered sodium thiophanol for the MIC. A transcript has been requested.
The canal whispers my name, urging me forward. Okay. One final moment. One last glance upon her face before I leave.
Have to read. Incident report missing person, Kenneth Murphy. As per the airlock ID log, Kenneth Murphy left the base on his own. Notes: on duty crew is sparse due to loss of life and current illnesses. No one saw Murphy leave, and he did not inform anyone of his plans. For safety reasons, the base is now on lockdown, and comms have been left on in the past in the event Murphy returns. User ID. Need Williams ID. Do I have Williams ID? I don't think so. I do. 2146. Ah yeah, 2146. Diary of Williams Terminal. A magnificent mammalian specimen, a true being of the moon. She holds so much history in the layers of her mind. The other entity that Henry encountered is still here. I can feel sadness that is not my own. The others think they are hallucinations. They are mistaken. They are memories. I slept in the main control lab last night. When it was just me and her, she spoke to me. I know now. This is no place for us here, not in a conventional sense. The canal is the answer. Just a few of us left now. Won't be long until we're all together. It's time to join them. Before I go, I must look upon her one last time. Entity B, recovery. Document, Entity B, archive and recovery. The tree. This is the thing that choked to death on the apple. Second life form has been discovered, anatomically distinct from Entity A. Entity B was found by Maria Ivantov in the arbor and was already deceased upon discovery. Preliminary cause of death appears to be asphyxiation, likely resulting from choking on an apple, possibly due to incompatibility with human produce. Security. Still updated. I now have security level 3 access. This guy knows how to make highlights. I got wrecked by an apple for real. Now the interface module has been upgraded to security level 3, I can return to the ward and access the restricted areas. I need to hurry. So... looking forward to getting jumped on the way back. Oh, fuck.
Don't give up.
Wasn't really planning on it, bro. Okay. Kind of forget the way to go at this point. Do I go back through this? I go back through this doggy door, I think. Because I'm going back to the... going back to the airlock, which I think is this way. What it is. Shit. Just gotta move. Going up. See you later, Stinky. All right. Really close. I figured as much. That's why I was like, well, maybe it's worth me like taking a break now, but no, I think if I can push through in the next hour, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to realizing that this thing is perfectly fine with being on the moon's surface, given that it is a Martian creature. Think is going on in the story so far. So I'm assuming this is just some sort of research colony that was put forward. We've got like sort of two opposite things happening. We have the whole like sort of, what's it called, like pleasure center that we first arrived on, which is just like moon tourism, and this place is like a research and development place that found life essentially on the moon, and this place found life on the moon sort of deal, including this fungus thing that is just killing everyone, and that made its way over to the like sort of recreational area. The central command, like central security system, detected it and went, oh shit, put the whole place on lockdown, which is why we got called in. As far as what the hell the canal is, no idea. Chapter 6, Legacy. Chapter 6. Hey. Prong 1 is where I assume it is. Although imaging was also a place that I could get into. And I don't think it did anything. Like I couldn't access anything at that point in imaging. Yeah, security level 3. I'm really curious, what's in imaging? No, I'm saving like all the time, but... Prong 1 misaligned, prong 2 misaligned. Fair enough. I remember going through imaging and that being different somehow. And the path. Rightly though, this was like separate to Where else? Yeah. This is imaging 2 to Arbor in the control room. Yeah, and the path induction. So I do need to make my way through here at some point, but let's use all of that up. Might as well. Because I'm curious what's in echography. Because I think I remember that being level 3. Level 1. I think that wraps around to the rest of the place. Like that wraps into security. Or systems rather, not security. Yeah, level 3. Aha. Align subsurface imaging prongs to the designated contact point to perform the scan.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it. Another contraction.
Another what, sorry? Okay. Don't like the sound of that. Another contraction. Implying that she's somehow pregnant with something. It's been aligned. That's good, I think. Don't remember where prong 2 is. Good luck. I appreciate it. I don't remember where prong 2 is. You know where it is? I'm assuming it's in here. Which is gonna be fun, 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 fun. Okay. May as well go through here then. That's All Mate turning invisible. There you are, prong 2. Really tempted to press the lift thing to see what happened. That's loud. Prong has been aligned. Awesome. See you later, buddy. Gonna do just because I want to. I close you. Just so you don't, just so that old mate doesn't come and, you know, interrupt me. Absolutely gonna lock him out. Are you kidding me? Alright. Prongs are both aligned. Initiate subsurface imaging process, lunar echography. Stable contact pressure, scanning progress, analyzing data. Should I mention it teleports? Oh no, I figured out it teleports, but you know, I just feel better with the door closed. Analysis is complete, output ready. Fucking with you, I hope it doesn't. Well, I don't think it should, but I think it glitched out for a bit before immediate intervention required. Because it did just disappear. in front of my eyes. Proceed to the right main induction terminal immediately. But I think that was it. This thing just like glitching out, basically. Because it did just disappear. The path, induction. Fun. There's no poo around, so assuming this is fine. Again with the flower. Scared me.
Keep pushing forward.
Come on. Nearly there. Opening induction. Inject amniotic brine. Yes or yes? Let's go yes. The canal is ready. Okay. What's that? Oh, good lord. No, okay. Big tremor. Holy shit. Fuck. Is the moon like alive or something? What does this mean? The mattress here, someone was sleeping down here as well. Contractions. Ah. That makes sense. Holy shit. God. Oh, I just went in a big circle. Have I gone the wrong way? I don't even know where I'm going anymore. I'm assuming I'm going the right way. Airlock canal, yeah. Alright. One final point. The canal as wording now makes more sense. The canal, birthing canal. Us. Re-entry. Oh, fuck! Hi, buddy. Ow. I'm guessing that's that thing's mother or mate. Or, wait, no, it's like... Because they were talking about like a male and a female. Unless that's part of the... Unless this is members of the crew that have been like turned and shifted into something else. So one guy was super invested in it, yeah. No battery. No, the battery got knocked out of this thing. So she spoke to me. Yeah, that makes sense. But that was he Matthias or William? But yeah. Nearly there. I love that visual effect, holy shit. With the lighting. Like the double look. The battery. Steal one from there, cool. It's a very unique visual effect, it really is. A tiny amount of battery left, but... Anything like it? Is that an Alan Wake 2? I haven't played that game, unfortunately. What are we uncovering? This is the place where everyone just walked into and went crazy. Is it different from Alan Wake? Right on. All the fungus. Or whatever the hell.
You've come so far. One final step.
Sorry, I'm where? Where the fuck am I? Like the Aegis core thing or whatever the hell. Hi.
Together. We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
Ooh. 2025. Internal distribution only. December 5th, 2025. Prism Lunar Containment Recovery Program. Canal Expedition. 1979. Summary. August 3rd. The objective was to recover data associated with the original Prism Canal Expedition. Prism Lunar Expedition. Geological contractions with the site known as the canal operation continued until 1979. In 1999, a Union Plaza resort employee, John Cooper, reported the discovery of Union Plaza operational irregularities. Software engineer sent to correct the automated security network entered the ward. Interaction events align with patterns from the original Prism Canal expedition, escalating intensity. Primary objectives: recover all Prism mission data related to the canal, retrieve or irregular value. Secondary objectives: indeterminate origin of or unauthorized function. Mission report: the LCRP lunar touchdown at 2027, 800 meters from the ward's airlock. On entry of the ward, the crew reported a dense concentration of particulate matter described as, or pollen. The substantial interference, complete telemetry loss. Final transmission contained one image. Excuse me, Chapter 1, Rebirth. Interesting. Chapter 0. Really, really cool. Holy moly. Oh my god, Mick Gordon for additional sound design. That doesn't surprise me, given how bass heavy some of this is, but wow, that's cool. Holy. He did the sound design. That's crazy. That's really cool. Any theories? I don't know. Like... Oh, that's sweet. Something, they discovered something living in the moon. Something that didn't really want to be disturbed. Something that was toxic to human life, and yeah, I don't know. Also the fact that it was that bit at the end where it was like that the security system core, those images at the beginning, or maybe remind me. The circle around. Oh yeah, around. Yeah. Like in the very, very beginning cutscene sort of deal, and we see that sort of continued with those similar types of cutscenes, where it's almost like an eclipse almost. Yeah. Yeah, you wake up from like the nightmare thing. Holy. I'm wondering if I go load game, what is that going to say? Oh, it's just the caves. Okay. Cells of the spore infecting that software engineer. Interesting. I believe that, yeah. The one you play as fixed, but yeah. Like, that was the first bits of the infection getting in, and then I'm guessing that, you know, it's also caused some weird, like, psychological link between you and whatever it is. Voices he was hearing with himself. Interesting. Eventually manipulated him to head into the canal. And so you saw the person that you saw at the end there was basically, that was still just you. Be rebirthed as one of those creatures. Interesting. Yeah. Still interesting of how, like, just how the canal works, how all of that fungus thing comes into it. Fungus is intelligent, essentially trying to send more people to find it. Yeah, that would make sense. They just consume, like any animal. It's an animal that hunts. It's pretty much, it's like it's a creature that hunts via, what's it called? Via manipulation rather than anything else. Because you see it blooming at the end there. You see it, like, the flowers starting to blossom. Can't eat human produce, but it can eat humans, yeah. Or it's like, again, I like the idea as well of it is an intelligent creature unto itself, that is it. That's it hunting, basically. That's how it hunts. It will go and basically, in the same way that you have these funguses that what's it called, like, infect the brains of insects and cause it to, like, go up into the tops of trees so it can then release all its spores and go out, like a more advanced version of that. The whole idea, the reason why it skipped to 2025, well, first to send that photo to Earth to urge someone to do another routine. Yeah. Well, it was, what's it called? People were sent up there to try and figure out what the hell happened, and, like, happened to the previous thing, the prism system, and all of that, to recover, all of that and figure out what happened. And then, yeah, it let through one final photo of the fungus and the flowers, just to get people to be more intrigued, to keep bringing more people. It was fascinating. Really, really cool game. Really, really cool. Genuinely really scary in a couple places. That the first half with the robots was like, it's okay, but holy moly. Once you get into the second act, that's crazy how quickly the game, like, it's an interesting, fun, short horror game. It was a bit of a fever dream. Yeah. Really, really is. It's fascinating because it's like, it really feels like all of that bit with the robots was just like the tutorial section. It always feels like it. It feels like the bit with the robots was like the tutorial section. And then it just, to, like, teach you how to use the CAT, teach you how to swap between modules, teach you about all of that, the staying out of sight, and then it just goes, right, here's the real game, have fun. Which was insane, considering they never really showed the entity in all the trailers. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I fully went into this expecting the robots to be the main big bad, but you only get that for less than half the game. It's insane. Really, really well done. Incredible marketing on that front to keep that entire thing. Because there was the bit with, like, you see the bit of something in the water. With, like, that bit and you getting pulled back down the ladder. That bit was in one of the trailers. But you don't see any of the actual entities itself. Which is just fascinating. Saw that part. Yeah. It's really, really well done. Like I said, really, really well done marketing and advertising to not show the main thing, because I know how tempting that is. But they did a good job with, like, making the robots scary enough and intriguing enough to draw people in, I think. But yeah, holy cow. You can barely see a foot of the entity, but anyone who's checking it out would never know what the hell it is. Yeah, no, absolutely. God. I gotta go back and I gotta see that first proper jump scare with the thing's face and the what's it called? The ID tag. I gotta watch that back. I gotta watch that back in the recording with my reaction. Because holy crap. That was mean. That was mean of the video game to do that to me. It got me really good. Like, that was I full on, like, jumped and recoiled backwards and my hand came off the keyboard. That was full on. And you saw my reaction as well, where I'm just like, blam, 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 with trying to flashbang this thing. Holy crap. Anyway, imagine VR. God, I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't, because it's one of those things where, one, it would have been miserable. It would have been a miserable experience to, like, in the way that, like, the VR mod currently works. It would have been really frustrating with the amount of things that you do need to, like, pick up and stuff. But, and my thoughts as well, Potter, with, like, if they get, now that I've played through that, because that was the other side, I'm glad that I got to play through the game in the intended way, because there was so much with the VR mod that sort of turned me off of it. It was like, okay, you do this. It wasn't just the clunk, because I can play around clunk, but it was like the clunk, and then also it did so much stuff with, like, you need to disable this visual effect, and then you need to disable this visual effect, and also we've added a thing where you can press a button and a light will turn on your suit for things that are really, really dark, and I'm like, that's not right. I want to be able to play these things and, like, have a good, like, a VR mod is, like, awesome, and I love VR mods, but not at the sacrifice of the intended, what's it called? Experience of how the game is meant to be played. It worked really well with, like, the Unreal Engine VR injector specifically worked really well with the Invincible, because the Invincible is basically just an interactive, it's an interactive story. Like, the Invincible was literally born out of the Invincible as a game came from the novel by the same name, which is a choose your own adventure novel. So there's not much. Just experiencing the game is the intended way of playing it. This is different. You have certain camera-based setups and punchlines. I use that term loosely, but, like, camera-based setups and payoffs with jump scares and horror and stuff. So I'm quite glad that I didn't ruin that for myself. Although maybe it wouldn't have if it, like, because I know there are some VR games that will, like, arrest camera control from you as, like, a headset thing. Yeah, no, once the VR mod gets a little bit better, I may replay this in VR, because holy crap. Now that I know roughly where the jump scares are, and I'm not going to absolutely, like, just, yeah. I might play it again in VR later when it's a bit better. Because, yeah, that would just be crazy. Especially if you can get like the cat to be like on your hand. That would be insane. But, yeah. Anywho, that will be me done for today. I'm going to Alt-Tab so I can do this one. And actually, I'll close the game. May as well. So, yeah. Have a good night. Peace. You too, Mr. Potter. You have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for like stopping by and watching. I do really appreciate it. I've just realized there are 2 locked achievements here. Oh no, never mind. I unlocked all achievements. It's just a plus with the 2. I'm like, what? There's locked achievements? No. So there you go. I've unlocked all achievements. All the achievements are just like the chapters. Yeah. Anyway. That will indeed be me done for today. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Thanks for being here, Potter. I do appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to watch, and I'm glad you were able to catch up on the previous, what's it called? The previous things. Very, very glad. Fractal Engineering, thank you for being here. Jess, thank you for being here. Mr. King, thank you all for being here. Yeah. That will be it. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. I'm not sure what the next stream will be. I'm not sure if it'll be flat screen or VR, but I will keep you all posted in the Discord. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.